No.
You have any feedback? Do you want to give our gameplay director, Mike Wang?
But the graphics, obviously are where they...
Our broadcast tonight coming to you from New York. And let's...
Hey, Kevin.
A little patience indeed. That's interesting. Thank you, David. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Okoro out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Sexton. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. And for the Knicks... Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Payton. And these two teams, Brent, known for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of the elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind for you?
Well, I have a location.
A different look now for Cleveland. Junior's checked in for Hartenstein. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Prince in for Colin Sexton. Here's Windler. He's covered by Rose. Here's Junior. Gibson with the steal. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way over Prince. Goes back up. And it's Toppin laying it in. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Anthony up on top. He feeds it to Prince. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Windler. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Washington. Anthony finds Prince. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, he's getting bodied up, but Taurean Prince has a pretty decent body himself, so not minding it one bit.
Passes it to Burks. Here's Gibson, covered by Anthony. And it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Burks.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Here's Windler. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out to the wing. Now here's Okoro. Shot clock at 5. That one good for 2.
That's what you want to work for, a high percentage look from deep.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. 4-point game. And Gibson now atop the key. Dishes to Rose. Anthony with the block.
Great awareness on the defensive end. Junior relishes any chance he gets to rise up and block it.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Back to Barrett. 16 feet away. And it's Junior with the rebound.
It seems like Gatorade has had a huge NBA star be the spokesman forever now. They announced that Junior will be the basketball rep for Gatorade heading forward.
Guys like Paul George and D-Wade, they've all worked with Gatorade. They feel that Junior can reach that kind of level of superstar status.
What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
And the Knicks miss again.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
He kicks to Cobb. Now the pass to Prince. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Barrett. New York moving the ball around. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Burks on the wing, guarded by Prince. Burks' shot is good. 1:33 left to play here in the first. Okoro with it. Last game out, he had 14. Anthony left side. Pass to Okoro. Shot on the wing. No good on that one. And New York will come the other way.
And the big man, Taj Gibson, a tough, defensive-minded veteran.
Such a huge part, the foundation really, of those teams in Chicago when he was playing alongside Joakim Noah. He's one of those glue guys who's willing to take on any assignment.
Here's Osman. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Passes it to Gibson. Kicks to Rose. Shoots over Okoro. And it's Rose missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And it's good. 2 points. Osman's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Now Rose. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas. That one drops for him.
And that floater is something Rose has been comfortable with since he came into the league. It's only gotten better with time.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but...
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grip.
I mean, he won a championship.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Kevin Love. He's out there with Junior. Ant's out there with Okoro. And it's Windler in at the point. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012. Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. And for New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you. Anthony on the wing. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's It's on R.J. Barrett.
Clearly a foul.
And he's just had one attempt at the line early. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset. And Bones, when you look at R.J. Barrett, what's the next step in his game?
So if the next stage offensively, GA, is that he's got better shot selection overall and a bit more consistency from the three-point line, then it's about setting a tone and taking on the defensive challenge every night. That's what a good leader can do, and this team is looking for one.
Now, here's Okoro. Tight defense on him, and it goes down 2 points.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Robinson up top. To the inside. They double him with Love. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Cavaliers now. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Nance outside. The pass to Junior. Now here's Okoro. 5 on the clock. The feed now to Nance. The 8-footer. Second shot opportunity. Here's Anthony with 1 on the clock, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Quickly covered by Nance. Feeds it to Robinson. And there it is for him. Robinson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Windler, the pass to Love. To Windler. Inside. Here's Anthony. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Rose, he's checked in for New York. And the Cavaliers call time here. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Windler with the bucket.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there, does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
It's Robinson, top of the key.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the 2nd quarter.
And here is Okoro. He has 7. Robinson with the block. Here is Rose. 17-foot shot on the way. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6. Pass to Okoro. The dish to Love. Passes to Windler. Knicks with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Rebounded by Anthony.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The defender's trying to get aggressive because when Larry Nance Jr. gets into that area, he becomes problematic.
And Cleveland making a change here. Cobb's checked in. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's the pass to Robinson. He kicks it to Rose. .133 left here in the second. Here's Anthony. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And that one's good, Junior.
Well, sense of urgency in Junior's play in the paint as he goes right up for the shot.
Nick shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Outside Robinson. A floater. It's rebounded by Cobb.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Pass to Windler. Cleveland moving it around. To the middle. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Good eye from Cobb. Spotting the wide open man. Sets it up perfectly with that pass.
Kicks to Barrett. Pass to Rose. From 10 feet out. Here's Robinson. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Cavaliers making a switch here. That one misses for Robinson.
A lot of people like Mitchell Robinson because he does what he's told to do, and that is stay in the lane. It's where he does a lot of damage, both defensively and offensively.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Rose. Quickly. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York ahead, leading by a point. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfrid, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. Defense wins games.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Elfrid Payton.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Elfrid Payton. Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And they double up Payton. Barrett wide open. He fires. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists in the game. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. 6-point game. Anthony, the pass to Sexton. And the shot goes down.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Sexton on the wing. A floater. Count the basket. Sexton's got 8 points.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
Here's Burks. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Burks has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Knicks.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Cobb with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against New York.
All that packaged athleticism. Cobb is putting a lot of pressure on the defense right now, and sometimes they're late to react.
The Knicks making a switch here. Randall's checked in. New York leading by 5. Rose dishes to Randall, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Okoro, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Here's Cobb. Count it. Good.
Well, if you don't knock Cobb down on these kind of plays, he's going to find a way to score.
Burks looking around. Count that bucket. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Now, Okoro, 7 points in the game. Here's Anthony. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Well, on the offensive end, Junior willing to go down there and get dirty for an extra possession.
Pass to Robinson. He kicks to Rose. He feeds it to Randall. And then Randall slams it in.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
And here is Okoro. The pass to Prince. Now Okoro goes up and lays it nice and easy. Okoro's got 9.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Rose kicks to Randall. And it's off from three-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Prince. 12 points for him. That one goes in. 14 points for him.
Well, you got to keep feeding him. Tonight could be all about royalty with Taurean Prince.
Now here's Rose. He's got 7. Pass to Burks. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Burks has got 7 now in this quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Here's Cobb. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And the coaches are going to talk to the defense. If you're going to foul Cobb, it better be a hard one.
And Cleveland making a change here. Windler's checked in. Free throw drops in for Cobb. Here's Rose. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's Barrett on the wing. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And that's 19 points for R.J. Barrett. Here's Windler. 6 points for him. Pass to Cobb. To the left side wing. Okoro with it. 5 to shoot. That one goes. Count it. Okoro's got 11 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now Rose. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And Rose, so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Cobb is out there with Junior. Then it's Okoro. Then it's Nance. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. Rose passes to Randall. Anthony with the block. Nance finds Anthony. Cleveland moving it around. Passes it to Cobb to tie it up. Good on the 3-point shot. Cobb's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Well, Cobb right now hitting from range. He's practically unguardable.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Wade, he's checked in for Nance. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his 2nd season.
Maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates.
Here's Windler. Here's Junior. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the 2nd half.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Rose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
Rose always been one of the best at getting to the line. The D has to avoid fouling in those situations.
Both free throws good from Rose.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. The Knicks with the lead. Barrett with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. Kept alive.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Windler's shot is off. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. You talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago. One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Alfred Payton, he's checked in for Rose. Here's Windler. The pass to Love. And here is Okoro. Back to Love. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Junior missing.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
And that's the role they want for Rose, getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
It's good. Love's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
And here's Barrett. Shoots over a Coro. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Barrett's got 26.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Anthony. And Anthony gets double-teamed. Rindler. And that one is hammered home.
And you can see the floor awareness there. Junior more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
Here's Rose. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Osman, the pass to Anthony. Back to Osman. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Junior's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's Rose.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 08, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 15. 1:41 left in the game. Pass to Windler. 6 to shoot. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Windler's got 7 points for the quarter.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Here's Rose, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Elfrid Payton.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 12. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Knicks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Elfrid Payton.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tries it from 19, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Junior.
And uses the pump fake to punish the defense. Junior understands how to keep defenders guessing.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Junior. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ntilikina. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
You've seen the trailers, you've heard the buzz. Well, today we're getting more NBA 2K22 details straight from the source. Here's gameplay director Mike Wang.
A confident and well-dressed group of 76ers making their way to the locker room earlier on, looking for success on their home court. The sun shining brightly on downtown Philadelphia. That's the setting. And
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people called on Joel Embiid to...
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Outside Anthony. He dishes it to Garland. Pass to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Embiid wide open. Off target from outside. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-6 run. There's Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz checked in for Harris. Maxey comes in for Shake Milton. And George Hills subbed in for Embiid. Now, here's Maxey. 14 points from him the last game against Charlotte. They swipe it. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Windler. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York. Cobb kicks to Garland. To the paint, here's Anthony. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing here by 8. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep, really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Down low, here's Anthony, and Junior throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up. And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Outside Hill. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Well, Greg Kia has had a long relationship with the NBA, and they'll be continuing that with Junior signing on as a spokesperson for the company.
And I remember when it was LeBron doing Kia commercials. Kia is trying to sign the next big thing from the NBA, and they believe it's Junior.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. And here is Garland. He has 5. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. Now Cobb. 9-point game his last outing. The shot's good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in.
You know, Cobb was born ready for the NBA. Everywhere he goes, he's the one to watch, and with good reason. He's truly a once-in-a-lifetime talent.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Cobb with it. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Inside. And it's Junior missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
A nice shot by Okoro.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Harris outside. And Anthony sends it back.
Junior doing a nice job there, making sure that shot didn't get up.
Kicks it to Okoro. It's stolen by Harris. Now here is Hill. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Howard. And that one's drained from the low block.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Windler, the pass to Cobb. Prince outside. A fader. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, I really like how Taurean Prince plays within himself. He'll take whatever the defense gives him.
Harris, right side. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Harris has got his second bucket tonight. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Prince outside. And the pass to Okoro. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Windler. Just 5 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Harris.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he can't hit the second.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually when he's hot, he stays hot.
And here's Harris from the arc. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the... And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one and Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Nance passes to Anthony. Pass to Garland. Poked away. Embiid with it. Garland picks him up. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for... Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. What's up? Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Here's Embiid. They get it back, and Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Here's Windler, defended by Milton. And Cleveland with another turnover here. The 76ers trail by 14. Simmons passes to Milton. He kicks it to Embiid. Sinks the triple. Embiid's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the 76ers.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Here's Windler, defended by Milton. And Embiid with the block.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
Simmons left side. 9 feet out. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Joel Embiid. Timeout called the Cavaliers. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Korkmaz checked in for Green. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 9-point game, and he makes that one. Embiid's got 24.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Passes to Cobb. Launches a 3. It's good from long range. And the Cavaliers lead by 10. Philadelphia's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. 1:57 left in the second quarter. Back to Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Outside Anthony. To the paint. There's Garland. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that's what you want to see. They're doing a good job getting points in the paint here in the second.
Hill, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 10. 1:27 left in the first half. And Simmons slams it in.
Phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
Now, here's Cobb. He's guarded by Howard. And Cobb gets it to go.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Korkmaz. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's the pass to Simmons. Puts it up from 12. And the dunk by Embiid.
Hey, once Embiid catches the hot hand now, he's looking to shoot it as much as he can.
Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Here's Nance. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. Back to Simmons. 20 seconds left in the first half. Here's Korkmaz. But they'll get another chance. And Simmons kicks to Hill. No good on the three. Here's Windler. Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
Junior doing an outstanding job there, being aggressive and attacking the defense. He's hunting for that contact to get himself to the foul line.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And we've reached halftime in this one. Cleveland ahead, up by 11. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Green. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Cobby's checked in for Hartenstein. Junior comes in for Nance. Prince is checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's a Coro in for Garland. Simmons is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Howard. And it's Hill in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Sexton with it. Out guarded by Simmons. Sexton the pass to Okoro. Anthony trying to get open. A nice shot by Okoro. Okoro's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Here's Korkmaz. Howard trying to free himself up. Korkmaz, no good.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
To the middle. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got 4 assists in the game. The 76ers trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And they double up Simmons. Feeds it to Howard. Passes it to Maxey. No one near him. It's rebounded by Cleveland. At one point, they led by 16.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Nice to see Junior not settle for the layup that time. He went right up and threw it down.
Hill passes to Simmons. Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Sexton on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Anthony, and it's sent back by Howard. To the inside, and Anthony sends it back, and he recovers it. And yes, it's good. Korkmaz has got 7 points in the game. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Outside Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Cobb. Now Okoro. Over Maxey. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Hill. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 8 now on the night. Cavaliers leading. Prince outside. Now the feed to Junior. And stolen by Simmons. Inside, Korkmaz gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Junior.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Windler's checked in. Pass to Junior. Anthony drawing the double team. Sexton kicks to Prince. 1:57 left in the 3rd. And stolen by Simmons. Goes up and slam dunk by Maxey.
Simmons doing a nice job there mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult for the opposition. And that's a mindset, but also activity and energy display.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size, that you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Now, here's Maxey, defended by Sexton. Howard. It's good on the putback. Howard's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Sexton, the pass to Windler. Now, here's Cobb. Prince outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No coverage that time. Sexton's got 8 points in the quarter.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And, you know, this is why Simmons is an all-star caliber player, guys, because he has the ability to dominate games.
Sexton against Hill. Sexton, the pass to Anthony. Back to Sexton. To the paint. Anthony with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And it's Junior missing. Simmons looking around. Lobbed up there for Howard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight, and guys, has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's been a major threat from. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Cobb is out there with Junior. Then it's Taurean Prince. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. Here's Cobb. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Hey, if you're defending Cobb, it's going to take more than that to slow him down.
Hill passes to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. It's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Anthony drawing the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Clock at 6. Garland the pass to Prince. Here's Windler. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And the 76ers call time here. And the 76ers with some changes. And here's Embiid, and the pass to Milton. And here's Maxey. Gets an open look and hits. Maxey's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Colin Sexton.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Green comes in for Hill, and Simmons subbed in for Maxey.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there. The bigger the moment, the more Harris wants the ball. Big time shot there. And he's comfortable in that role.
Outside, Sexton puts it up from 15, and play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
Outside, Sexton. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. That 3 off the mark. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. They lead by 1. Milton kicks to Green. Pass to Harris. A good look from Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Left side, Sexton passes it to Junior. Launches it. And Colin Sexton with the 3. Sexton's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
This is what leaders do. You got to love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
Simmons inside. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. He feeds it to Junior. Back to Sexton. Pass to Junior. 5 to shoot. Here's Osman. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Seconds left in the 4th. The pass to Embiid. Over Junior.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 2. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Right side, Sexton.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
From downtown, that one no good. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.